Ravi was a woodcutter. He lived in a village nestled between hills and a river. Every day he worked hard, he chopped wood, he sold it in the market. Life was simple but difficult. Ravi was poor, but he was a good man. He believed in honesty. He believed in hard work. He taught his children the same values. Ravi's heart was pure. His hands were strong. He knew the forest well. The trees were his companions. The river was his friend. He treated both with respect. He took only what he needed. He never wasted anything. He lived in harmony with nature. Every morning Ravi greeted the sun. He walked to the river. He felt the cool water on his face. It was his ritual. It gave him strength. The river was his source of life. It was also his connection to the divine. One day Ravi was chopping wood by the river. The sun was high. The air was warm. He felt content. He swung his axe with precision. The wood split cleanly. But then, something unexpected happened. His axe slipped from his hand. It flew through the air. It disappeared into the swirling water. Ravi's heart sank. His axe was gone. It was his only tool. It was how he fed his family. Without it, he was lost. Despair washed over him. He sat by the riverbank. He stared at the water. He felt helpless. Ravi closed his eyes. He prayed for a miracle. He asked for help. He promised to always be worthy. He vowed to continue his honest life. He opened his eyes. He felt a strange presence. The river seemed to shimmer. From the depths, a figure emerged. It was the river spirit. Its eyes were deep and knowing. Its voice was calm and soothing. It asked Ravi, "Why do you weep, woodcutter?" Ravi was startled. He had never seen anything like it, but he felt no fear, only awe. Ravi told the river spirit about his misfortune. He explained his plight. He spoke of his family. He expressed his desperation. The river spirit listened patiently. It observed Ravi's honesty. It sensed his pure heart. It decided to help. The river spirit dived back into the water. It reappeared moments later. It held an axe in its hand. The axe shimmered. It was made of pure gold. "Is this your axe, woodcutter?" the river spirit asked. Ravi's eyes widened. He had never seen so much gold. He could be rich. He could solve all his problems. But the axe wasn't his. He couldn't take what wasn't his. He shook his head. He politely declined. The river spirit smiled. It knew Ravi was telling the truth. It dove back into the river. This time it emerged with a silver axe. It was still a valuable axe. It could still change Ravi's life. "Is this your axe, woodcutter?" the river spirit asked again. Ravi's heart pounded. The temptation was strong. This time he could justify it. He could tell himself it was a reward for his honesty. But deep down he knew it was wrong. He shook his head again. "No, that is not my axe either," he replied. The river spirit disappeared once more. Ravi waited anxiously. This time it emerged with an axe made of simple wood. It was old and worn, clearly well used. It was Ravi's axe. "Is this your axe, woodcutter?" the river spirit asked one last time. Ravi's heart soared. He recognized his axe instantly and beamed with relief. "Yes, that is my axe. Thank you, kind spirit," he exclaimed. He reached for his axe, overjoyed. The river spirit smiled, pleased with Ravi's unwavering honesty. It handed him the axe. "You are a good man, Ravi. You are honest and true. Keep your heart pure," it said. Ravi thanked the river spirit profusely, promised to always remember this lesson, and vowed to teach his children the same. He felt a surge of gratitude, knowing he had been tested and had passed. The river spirit disappeared back into the depths. Ravi was alone again, but he didn't feel alone. He felt a sense of peace and pride. He had resisted temptation and chosen honesty. Ravi went back to work, chopping wood with renewed vigor. His heart was light, his spirit strong. He knew he had done the right thing. He felt a deeper connection to the forest and the river. Word spread through the village about Ravi's encounter. People were amazed by his story and inspired by his honesty. They realized the true value of integrity. Ravi's life didn't change dramatically. He was still a woodcutter, still worked hard, and was still poor. But he was rich in ways that mattered. In integrity, in honesty, in spirit. Ravi's story became a legend in the village. It was passed down through generations, serving as a reminder of the importance of honesty. It taught children that integrity is its own reward. Ravi lived a long and fulfilling life, facing his share of challenges, but he always held on to his values and chose the path of honesty. He lived a life worthy of the river spirit's gift. The story of Ravi, the honest woodcutter, reminds us that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the integrity of our hearts. It reminds us that honesty is not just the best policy, it is the only path to true happiness. And so, the river flowed on, carrying with it the timeless lesson of the honest woodcutter, a testament to the enduring power of integrity and the quiet dignity of a life well lived.